So, this is the story of a mysterious island. The Isle of Whispers was a name whispered in hushed tones, a place of forgotten legends and supposed untouched beauty. For Liam, Maya, Ben, and Chloe, it was a much needed escape, a week of digital detox and pristine beaches. Their chartered boat dropped them at a secluded cove, promising to return in 7 days. The first 2 days were idyllic, sun drenched swims, delicious campfire meals, and the easy laughter of old friends. But the third night, a new sound permeated the jungle symphony, a low, guttural hum that seemed to vibrate through the very earth. It wasn't like any animal they knew. Maybe a wild boar? Ben offered, trying to sound nonchalant. Liam, ever the pragmatist, consulted his nature app. There are no documented large mammals on this island, only small rodents and birds. The humming persisted, sometimes distant, sometimes alarmingly close, always just beyond the reach of their flashlight beams. Footprints began appearing around their camp, long, slender marks unlike anything a bird or rodent could leave. They were too large for a human, yet unnervingly bipedal. Chloe, usually fearless, started jumping at shadows. One morning, Maya, an avid photographer, discovered a series of perfectly concentric circles carved into the bark of an ancient tree, too intricate for any natural process. Below them, a small, obsidian-like pebble glowed faintly. When she touched it, a faint, rhythmic pulse thrummed against her fingertips. Fear, cold and sharp, began to truly set in. The camaraderie of the first few days curdled into frayed nerves and whispered suspicions. They started to see things at the periphery of their vision, fleeting glimpses of dark forms darting between trees, always just out of focus. The hum grew louder, more insistent, and now, accompanied by an almost melodic clicking. On the sixth night, the sounds were deafening. The ground vibrated violently. From the dense foliage surrounding their camp, countless pairs of glowing red eyes emerged. They weren't animal eyes as they understood them. They were too uniform, too intelligent. They watched, unblinking. A high-pitched shriek tore through the air, but it wasn't from the creatures. It was Chloe, pointing a trembling finger at the glowing pebble Maya still clutched. It pulsed furiously, radiating an intense heat. Suddenly, a voice, ancient and resonant, echoed not from the jungle, but from inside their heads. "You are a distraction." The red eyes advanced. Panic surged. Liam grabbed a burning log, swinging wildly. But then, an even stranger thing happened. The ground beneath them began to sink. Not just sink, but flow. The earth transformed into a viscous, undulating mass, sucking at their feet. The glowing red eyes, the humming, the clicking. It wasn't coming from external creatures. It was the island itself. The Isle of Whispers wasn't just an island. It was a single, vast, sentient organism, and its unseen animals were its sensory organs, its defenses. The sinking ground was its attempt to absorb them, to neutralize the distraction. Their frantic shouts were swallowed by the gurgling earth, the last image in their minds the countless intelligent red eyes that were simply the island observing. The boat would return to an empty cove, and the Isle of Whispers would once again hum its ancient undisturbed song.
Like, share, subscribe for more mysterious stories.